experience. He's been in some real wars. He's learned a lot about himself. And they both have lost to the same guy, which is Alexander Usyk. So, honestly, when I look at experience, there was a point in time and I'm like, oh, Anthony Joshua has way more experience. But when I look at the caliber of opponents that they face, I'm like, the only real thing that sets these guys apart is Klitschko. Like Klitschko, he's the only thing that really sets these guys apart. Klitschko was the man. He was the man. So for Anthony Joshua to do what he did, especially so early on in his career, you got to give him credit for that. But the only reason why he's getting this, more experience is because of Klitschko. That is it. And resume. He's going to get experience / resume solely because of Klitschko. That's it. But when I'm basing this off the last few years, it's really fun. Francis Ngannou was a nobody. Helenius is nobody. Like, who cares about those? That's nothing. So it's only Klitschko. I want to be clear about that. It's only Klitschko. That is it. Durability. Who's more durable? Well, you got to beat Daniel down to put him down. While AJ, I think after the Ruiz fight, the first one obviously, I think something happened mentally to him, Anthony Joshua. And I think something happened mentally to both of the guys. But Daniel has had wars after his loss and won. After his loss, Daniel wasn't trigger shy. While I look at AJ, and he became trigger conscious and trigger shy at times. When the old AJ would have went for the kill, the new AJ is like, I got to be a little bit more cautious, and I think that's hurt him. It's helped him because he's paced himself, but in certain instances, he had fights that should, like Helenius, that shouldn't have lasted as long as it lasted. He could have finished that a long time ago. That was fear. That was a fear of pulling the trigger. That's basically what that was. While I look at Dubois, that fear is not there. Yeah, he's been down. And I think this is what happens. Usually a guy gets his first loss, and after that, two things happen. One, he is totally fearless, Ryan Garcia, totally fearless now because he's got that first loss. And it doesn't really matter now because I don't have a perfect record. I have a blemish on my record. Or they get shy. AJ got shy, and that's what happened. So, when it comes to durability, I think Daniel Dubois can take more punishment. Listen, he had the Juggernaut punching him. The Juggernaut can punch a hole through this wall with a flick of his finger. So he had to, and he battered that eye. He battered him. Say what you want about him not getting up or whatever, but you know your body and you know what you can take. And